An age-old industry trick is scaling things from 0 to 1 and vice versa. In this example, I have created a Morph Ball from the Metroid series using the 0 to 1 trick. In this video, we will see how the 0 to 1 approach can be used and how useful it can get into many other scenarios. So when we actually look at the character, we have our initial skeletal mesh. Now, initially, what I wanted to do was, let's get rid of the mesh, let's put a ball in there, and then let's make the ball roll using ball physics. Now that proved to be exceedingly tedious, not user-friendly at all, and quite the unexpected side effects. It's a ball. It has specific tangential rules, it's circular, it has specific friction, torque, all sorts of physics that, honestly, I did not need. So, what did I do? I added the Morph Ball inside. So if I actually scale it back up to 1, you can see that the ball exists inside. So initially the Morph Ball is inside my character at all times, and it's only rendered once. By scaling it down to 0 as such, what happens is that when I need it, I know exactly where it is, I can just scale it up, whereas I can scale down my character down to 0. What is actually very fascinating is that I didn't actually need any sort of ball physics. All I needed was my normal movement, but I just needed to have a reduced size, and I just needed to make it look like a ball. So what ends up happening is when you play the game and you morph it, it's that the player character shrinks and the morph ball expands to a scale of 1, and there's an emitter that just masks it a bit. So here we're going to press the control button and morph. There's going to be an emission. And as we've seen, we scaled down, whereas the morph ball scaled up. And we can do the reverse. Another application of this is, for instance, if you want to remove an object, but you still want it in the exact location it was in. You don't want to re-record the location each time. You don't want to destroy it, respawn it, and so on and so forth. So here we have a crumble block in the Metroid series. Can't break it, but I can stand on top of it and it will break. And then it reappears. It will not reappear until I move away, but the crumble block is technically still right there. So I just need to move away and it will just expand back to the original size. In this other game that we're prototyping called Toys and Shadows, the same is used for the rattle and the bottle. So here I'm going to collect my bottle, and by pressing Q, I'm making the bottle appear, but I've already always equipped the bottle. If I go get my rattle, there's a little bit of platforming here. So I have the rattle equipped, but it's always been equipped on my actual character. Pressing the X button will make it scale from 0 to 1. And then if you want to hit something, rather than always having the rattle somewhere or spawn or despawn, we can just call it when we need it in a montage. When we take a look at the character itself, we can see that the bottle and the rattle are always part of the same hand, with the perfect orientation as tested with. So this is just another example of equipment, for instance, can be scaled up or down as needed. The 0 to 1 scale trick is not a new trick. It's a very old trick used in the industry, and even rares programmers still use it to this day. In Yooka-Laylee, for instance, you can see that the phone that the snake Trouser has is actually very small, very low scaled, and when he takes it out of his pants, basically it scales up. When he puts it back, it scales back down. And this is so that you don't have to call spawning or despawning the phone every single time. It might not look like much, but hey, it works. So how would you use this? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please click the like and subscribe button and consider supporting us on Patreon. Thank you.